It's called Speed Date in INN, like as in hotel or a motel.
And the premise is about speed dating, obviously, and you go in there with a girlfriend. Let's talk a little bit about the film.
Yes, the synopsis of it is I'm a romance writer looking for love, and I go to all the wrong places that you don't see that in a movie. And a friend of mine says, you know, why don't we go to speed dating? And of course, I'm reluctant and I don't want to do it. And she drags me into it, and I'm like, okay, fine, let's go. There's nothing better to do on a Saturday night. We show up inside, and it's just a mess, one after the other, and these guys are just characters.
I noticed that in the film you talk a little bit about Persian men.
Yes.
Why did you choose that?
My ethnicity is mixed. I'm Hungarian, French, Italian, and Persian, so I kind of feel like I have the rights to say whatever I want, which I don't. I know it's not politically correct. I'm very politically incorrect most of the time. I wanted to push the boundaries and just speak up a little bit, and there's a lot of ethnicities that do things that we don't like to say it out loud. I wanted to experience that in my short, so that's
There was
why.
another boundary that was also kind of push the envelope there, which you don't normally see in the short films, which was who your girlfriend got together with at the end.
Oh, yes. I like to show the freedom of just being. I don't have any kind of hate for anything. I love gays, lesbians, you know. I think as humans we should just be free to love. And I think the bottom of my film was to love and had no contingencies, no boundaries, and just be free to be whatever you want to be, you know, and at the end I think just being nice to each other. And so that's what I was going for. So I wanted to show, why not? You can love, and if I'm a female and I want to love another female, fantastic, or whatever, you know, just go for it.
So how's the film doing?
It's doing great. I have to say, I went to Cannes for the short, and I stayed there for about 11 days. I went for my project, Speed Dating, as well as another film that I have. And I just fell in love with Linda at High Desert. I think the people here are amazing. I felt more in love here than I did in Cannes. Don't let them hear me. But people have been so great, and I flew back earlier just to be part of this film festival. I love it. It's fantastic.
What's the other film?
I'm doing a feature. That's my baby. We wrote it and did research for 5 years, so I went to find money for it.
Yeah.
I like to make it this year. I don't want to direct it. I just want to produce it and act in it. And I'm not even going to be the main role.
So this film, your baby, do you have a name for it yet?
Yes, it's called Tamed Kisses.
And so you're hoping that this will get out at least in the next couple of years. We'll be able to see it out there. Any other projects?
Yes, I have about 6 projects featured that I'm working with different directors in Hollywood. I feel like everybody's so hungry and thirsty to work, and we don't get enough chances. So what I've done is, as a producer, I partner with people that are very excited and passionate, because I've been doing this since I was a little kid. And I'm like, you know what? I really want to work with people that are feeling the same energy. So what we do is we partner together, we talk about the story. If they're interested to write it, either we write it together or they write it, and we just meet till we're done. I help find the money. I have a part in the movie, and I like to do that. I like to do more films for ethnicity backgrounds and films that are with women, strong women especially, because there's not a lot of roles in Hollywood for female, you know, parts. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to make that change. I'm trying to, why not, you know? But we have a lot of beautiful, amazing women out there. Why not bring them more in the cinemas? So that's what I'm hoping. Somebody was making fun of me. They're like, are you doing that one face at a time? I'm like, one face, one person, one country at a time. I am.
For more information about your films, how can they find it?
Speed Dating will be available soon, hopefully online. But I'm trying to have a website up so they can go and look at it. But right now, if you just Google my name, you can find me on IMDb, Facebook, Twitter, all the fun stuff. And it's just Maggie Parto. And I would love to hear from people. I'm always open to work with people and, you know, talk to anybody. I don't think... And I will say this out loud, when I'm a star, I will not have ego, because I think you should always be humble. You know, I always say I'm a student, I'm always learning, because I think as human beings, I always say God is watching over me, and I'm a huge God believer, and whatever I have is through God.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Maggie.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And of course, Maggie cries every day.
I love Maggie.